in love when I dream of dying. I never feel so loved. Wait, if I'm on fire, how am I so deep in love when I dream of dying? I never feel so loved. Wait, if I'm on fire, how am I so deep in love when I dream of dying? I never feel so loved. Wait, if I'm on fire, how am I so deep in love when I dream of dying? I never feel so loved.
And we're live.
Live.
And hello,
Hi.
welcome to European Open League Season 3, minor division, and on day 6, week 6. And I'm joined today with my fellow caster, John.
Hello. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Glad to be here.
It has been, I think, 5 days since the last stream, and a lot of changes as well.
Yes. New season.
New season just dropped yesterday, very fresh and new. And we also have all the features in the new season now with us. We're gonna go quickly over all the new features, what you're gonna expect today, and what is new to the gameplay. First of all, we're gonna have Never Last Esports against Valhalla Berserkers.
Obviously. Great game it'll be.
Not really a heads-to-heads game. But I think it will be a great game. Is the 5th against the 8th, with Neverlast having it is a 11-point lead. 11-point lead is huge. So I'm gonna be excited how that's gonna turn out. But first of all, we're gonna talk about the new season. Demon Veil has dropped yesterday, and with that, there's been a lot of changes also for the competitive scene. First of all, we have new maps in the map pool. We have the attacker repick. We have the new operator. And how do you think it's gonna turn out? Talking about first, let's talk about first about the attacker repick.
Attacker replay. I think that'll change it up a lot. I think unlimited, like all operators being able to change. That is big. That's a big change coming to the game, and I think we'll see it to good use today, if they think they want to use it to its full effect.
Yeah, I think it will be used, and but I'm gonna be excited how it's gonna turn on the defending side, because obviously since the attacker repick has been brought in, the 6-pick got taken out completely, so everyone that is playing with a custom lobby doesn't even have the chance to add the 6-pick. So that's gonna be interesting how that's gonna turn out. So people won't be able to see their operators again, and they will just have to guess. But the attackers can drone out the players, the defenders, and can see what operators they have. And as soon as they got this info, they can change the operators by just tabbing out, changing the operator, changing the location, of course. And with down to 3 seconds, they have time the whole preparation phase.
I wonder we'll see that be used to full effect. See if they can drone out the site and see if they need to change the operators. I think that really will change the way that the game is. It shifts from a defender sided to maybe a bit more even. Know what you're attacking, know how to attack, change the operators. I think that'd be very, very useful for the defenders. The attackers, sorry, not the defenders.
Oh, of course. I think on one side, like obviously most of the maps are more defender sided, in the past few months and also years, Siege has brought in more a balance between the in the maps. So it's not only defender side and the attackers also have chances on some sides to really like have a higher chance. But it is still mostly defender sided. As we can see now, as everyone can see, the map bans. We have Oregon first as the pick from Valhalla Berserkers, and I would even say that is still a defender-sided map.
Yeah,
So
I don't think there's a lot they can do to change that.
yeah,
Oregon's quite easy for the defenders to just kind of hold down, to waste their time, and then
Yeah.
force the win.
and that is gonna be interesting on a like defender-sided map how the attacker repick is gonna turn out, because now it's kind of even. So the attackers got the info who they're playing against and on the defense, but the defenders have a better chance to win a round as they have like the defending side.
Yeah, I think the last two maps that Neverlost have to pick between are probably the most. I think they're gonna be most affected by this, other than Coastline, with it making them more balanced. Shella, I think, is probably even enough as it is before the attacker repick, but now with attacker repick, I think that probably could be a more attacker favoured map, whereas before it was kind of a bit, 50-50. You couldn't really go either way. Now I think Chalet will be an attacker-sided map
Yeah,
because they know what they need to attack and what they need to bring.
it's the same with attack. It's the same with Chalet and it's the same with Clubhouse. Talking about Clubhouse, as we saw last time of Never Last. I mean, we saw it. People that watch the stream probably don't. Clubhouse was picked by Never Last and they won against Emirates Esports. It was by, let me see, it was by 7-2 on Clubhouse. So that is a message. So that is probably the reason why Valhalla said, okay, we rather want to get rid of that map. We don't want to give them too much comfort on that map. Then Coulson obviously being banned. I think this is a very obvious ban on one side.
Yeah.
Coulson is probably the least played map in the whole map pool. And then we can also go into another subject about talking about the map pool, because the map pool
Yeah,
also
I don't
changed,
know.
and that is a huge change. That
I
have
don't really like
come.
the new map pool. I don't like it very much. I'm putting my opinion out there.
Yeah. So for people that probably maybe have not really had the info of what the map ban is, map pool is now. So basically, Coulson has been taken out completely, and 3 new added maps, and that is Border, Skyscraper, and Theme Park. I'm very excited to see Skyscraper, to be fair, because that
I don't know.
competitive. Okay. Border and Theme Park, I think it's a good change. Theme Park already has been in the.
Yeah,
competitive
I
map
like
pool.
Theme Park in competitive. I think it's proven it's quite good in competitive. I wasn't happy when they got rid of that, but now that they've brought Theme Park back, that's happy. But I don't like the fact they brought in Border and Skyscraper. That's not a change I like very much. I don't know. I just feel like they're going to be too much of, fragger heavy than strategically. Which obviously a good strategic game of Siege is what everyone loves to see, and not swing or be swung. But yeah, obviously, we'll see whether they can bring strategic elements to the maps. Obviously, there will be a little bit, but I don't know. I don't think there'll be a massively high strategic at the start. There'll be quite a lot of frag fest. Who can shoot the best.
I think Theme Park will fit in good in the map pool. On the other side, I'm not sure really about Skyscraper, and I'm the least sure
Yeah.
about Border, because I feel like Border is not really too balanced at some times.
Well, Border hasn't really changed that much, but since they brought out the rework, I don't think it changed that much considering what it was before. Like there's a few changes, but not a lot of change really happened to that map, and I still don't think that it's worthy to be in the competitive map pool. But obviously, they must have something I don't. They're probably taught to some pro players and think that there's potential there. So, I guess what do I know? Not a lot.
Yeah.
We'll see how it works out.
But obviously the map pool is not updated yet. We're mid-season, so the map pool will be brought into EOL season 4. It will still take a while, maybe until May, start of May, end of May, and starting of June. So we'll have to wait till we can see actually the full 9 map pool. For now, we have to go over this map hole right here with still
Yeah.
coastline, but it's still gonna be interesting. We see the second pick of Never Last, or the second pick map. It is Chalet, as I talked about it before. Chalet is gonna be maybe more the
Interesting.
attacker side now, as
Yeah.
the attacker repick came in, and also with them starting attack first and Valhalla actually choosing the defense first. That's gonna be interesting. I think it
That's
will go
interesting.
definitely in the favor of Never Last.
Yeah. But I quite like the fact that we're not bringing in the map pool until later on. I think that's quite helpful for the team, so they get a bit longer to strategize on it and make strategies and see if they work out for a longer time. Like if we'd brought it in next week, they wouldn't have had any chance to
Yeah.
make any strategies or anything like that. So I quite like the fact that we're stalling it a little bit till the playoffs. I think you said. I'm not certain.
It's
They're gonna
it's,
pick
it's
them
completely on next season. So
Oh, is it going completely next season?
completely next season, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense though. But
Um,
still, it gives them a lot of time to make strategies and see if they work, try new things, give us something interesting, you know?
Yeah. I think we have everything actually covered for now. So to get like a little peek onto the new season before we starting in. We also saw the new graphics already. Me and John, and
Yeah.
maybe other people as well. The new graphics of when the map bands are being showcased, or the operator bands, not map bands. The operator will be when they will be banned, how they will look, and I think like the whole setup on this looks really good. Everyone will see that in a bit, but it just looks really really nice, and I'm excited to actually hop into the first game of EOL Season 3, but Year 7 on Rainbow Six.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
So actually the vote says for us that on the first
So
map at least,
50 for the moment.
yeah, on the first map at least.
Oh, yeah, on map 1.
On map 1 it was like a 50-50, as 51 to Valhalla Berserkers. So I'm interesting. I mean, Valhalla Berserkers obviously picked the map, so they have an intention behind that.
Yeah. They must know something about that map.
But they're starting as attacker. I don't know if that's really now a disadvantage at first, or if it's maybe
Yeah.
even. So we'll see about that. We're getting the players now ready into the lobby, and we'll be probably back in about 5 minutes to start our first game.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let me say something, baby. I think you're coming in too fast. I think you better take some time to take your breath, sit back and just relax. I just wanna say something. It's something you don't know. The depths of my soul that I lose to you, baby. I can't give no more. Cause I'm tired of lying, and I don't know about you. I can let myself fall deep in time to start a new life from you. We are through. Time to start anew. Time to start. You are dangerous and crazy, and all you do is lie. You need to fight the demons out and deep inside. I can tell you are lonely, but forever you will be. Some are born as winners and others will not be freed. Cause I'm tired of lying, and I don't know about you. I can let myself up with time to start a new life from you. We are through. Time to start
We know that team's down there, right? I also know there's like 5 or 6 guys in this lobby. Desperate. For just a hint of love.
give them the love tonight. Give them the love tonight.
That song earlier, did you make that up? I don't think I've ever heard it.
Yeah, I just made it up.
It's great.
What was it again?
Something about tonight, but it felt like,
Well, I can't remember the tone. Maybe you can remind me.
kind of like that.
Give them the love tonight. Give them the love tonight. Give them the love tonight. live with all these lies again. I was building this wall of trust, my friend. It isn't easy when you fight for bringing me down. You know I'll be there, can't you see you hurting me now? You just know that I'll be I got enough of every melody, they all sound the same. Yeah. For my broken heart, no remedy. But maybe if you stay, we can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition.
Life. And we're back with a bit of a technical issue, but this time we will go straight into the game. We have had some issues, had to work on them, but finally fixed it, and now we will go into the game. Both teams are ready, and we will see the first map immediately. And it's gonna be Oregon. We're gonna go on Oregon.
Oregon going first. We'll see how a second repick can affect the game and see whether it can turn Oregon from a straight defense sided to maybe a little bit more even of a map, is the hope.
We'll see,
We're
and
gonna find
this
out.
is what I'm talking about, the new screen basically, or the new graphics.
Yeah.
Siege has brought in. I think this just looks so cool. And
It does look quite nice.
in 2 seconds when the operator is being banned, like this graphic, this is just really cool. And yeah, we will go straight in. Hibana has been is our first operator banned.
Yeah, Hibana, first stop banned. I mean, it's not a random ban. It's kind of a normal ban, Hibana, I guess, but we're expected to have seen the factory ban, but Valhalla bring the factory ban anyway, so nothing to worry about there. Nevertheless, again, kind of a little bit of a risk, but not too bad. And we see the third ban is going to be Mirror, coming from Valhalla. Quite default on Oregon, I guess. Quite normal to bring out here. And then we'll see the last ban coming from Neverlast. I'm going to predict Cade. I feel like is the best bet to go for a prediction. Unless I want to throw a little free ban at us. And we see Valkyrie ban.
Interesting. Talking actually
mean,
about Valkyrie.
She did recently get her nerf in the new season update,
yes,
so
exactly.
no cams outside, but no cams at all for Valhalla to worry about. And we're going to see Valhalla starting on the defense. That's kind of a weird ban. I'm not going to lie. Don't get me wrong, Valk's good now. She's still definitely not bad, but it's not something you expect to see banned as much anymore, especially with runouts on Oregon, which you definitely can get. Valk is normally banned for that reason. And obviously, she can't do that anymore. So it's kind of an odd ban coming out of Valhalla. Cade is still on the board. which will be pretty interesting as we
And
see
Maverick.
Kid Doms. I think they did have a Maverick, but Cade is still obviously. Are they going to bring the Maverick? They do not. Not the Maverick. Do they bring the Cade? Now, it'll be interesting to see if Valhalla do go for a 6-pick onto someone other than they brought now. Once they find out the site and what they've got to attack, if they can use that to full effect. Let's see.
I also like the new graphics on the sides with from the operators.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's an attack like they have like these special operators. Looks, pictures, and then the defense is still the only ones.
Ubisoft have really
they,
gone out with the
they really
graphics.
like the attacker side. Oh,
Oh,
that was a
no,
bit too good.
no.
Void out has left the game. Might have been a technical issue.
Maybe a
Um,
rehearse.
But that is also an advantage for Valhalla.
Splendid game.
Unfortunately, we have something that has been an issue for also the last 2 seasons, or has been an issue 2 seasons ago. The mute bug. Unfortunately
They
now,
haven't called for a rehost or anything yet, so
yeah, unfortunately now we
maybe
don't
they're
have
gonna play
sound.
on.
That is,
I thought that was just me, but
No,
yeah, no,
no,
there's
we
no,
don't have sound.
we have no sound.
So this is also something we have to expect from a new season. Obviously, new season also comes with a some issues. Also, we had our issues today, but also as we can see, Rainbow Six have their issues still. But
Rainbow
at the
Six
end-
being Rainbow Six.
yeah, it's just at the end it's just normal issues that we have every single season, and it is what it is. We probably will have a rehost after this to give us our sound back. It was just very unfortunate, but now we're gonna focus on the game. 1 man down on the Valhalla side, so defense has the advantage currently. Voided actually has
What
returned,
operator was that?
but he
Was
can't.
the Flores, isn't it? The Flores they lost.
I think he was, yeah. Unfortunately, he can't have any impact now in the game. He will just have being on the cameras and giving callouts to his teammates. We have a split push from Valhalla Berserkers. Smudge and Foxy are on the attic side and try to get the control there. Bateman is holding it in attic.
That's quite normal for the Maverick to be, getting up into attic. It's quite a normal thing to see coming out of the Maverick. Who is with him? Is it the what's it called? Ayana. I forgot her name the other day on stream, and it's really embarrassing. But now I remember it. Who is with the Maverick? Or is that flank coming up from Pulse? Pulse is Pulse scanning, but they do have a Nomad there, so I presumably he can't flank. Jaeger's going to be peeking from that hatch, see if he can get a nice free pick onto maybe the Nomad, or obviously, of course, the Maverick is there.
Yeah, Rossi
Are
actually
we going to
finds
see
the first.
Maverick falls? Was that the Jaeger from below? It was.
It was the Jaeger, and he finds his triple
What is-
actually.
A triple! Jaeger! Relax!
It
Just completely
was a double.
wipes out.
It was a double.
It was a double. It was a double. Oh, you lied to me. You got me very excited
I lied.
to see a 3K coming from that peak. But still, a 2K is quite good considering that Valhalla knew where he was. They had Pika's advantage, and 2 of them fell to him. You can't really be losing those. You've got to be winning them gunfights, especially when you know roughly where he is.
Yeah,
Oh, now
unfortunately,
we see,
we will have to
another
rehearse
reload.
again because the meat bug is still going on.
And we have sound glitch as well, so yay! We're gonna get to another rehost. And also do that. We'll talk about that first round. Quite default, I guess, from Neverlast. Nothing really, different from them. Quite normal hard. I mean, the hold below with, the Jaeger angle wasn't exactly unseen before, but certainly to get a two piece from that is something that shouldn't be happening. Also Nomad watching the flank of the Pulse. So yeah, it's quite good, but still managed to get penalised from below. So maybe they might be trying to clear it out when they have to attack there again. Where's he next? I'm probably gonna go to the basement, the defenders. So it's kind of the next best one, I presume. I think, or personally, it's the next best one. Maybe they'll try and go to mid floor. Maybe they might even go to basement, which is a silly move, but not unseen before.
Yeah, I think it also threw them off a little bit that Voidot had to leave, or basically just left.
Yeah,
That was also
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I mean, it is the first day after the new season. Everything comes
Yeah, you
with
can't.
so many issues.
Yeah,
The mute bug that we have, the issues with the lobby hosting, and a player leaves, and it's just some things that are still need to be worked on, also from Rem 6 side, and we don't have any impact on that. That's just very unfortunate.
Yeah.
But at the end, we will have to deal with it. We still wanna give you guys the content, give you guys the opportunity to play here, and yeah, we'll actually go just in a quick rehouse break. We'll rehouse now this lobby, and then we will go straight into the round 2 as Neverlast won the first round. Alright,
Hey.
we are back with the game. Maybe we'll have more luck this time. Getting straight into round 2 of the map.
Okay.
Oregon, Neverlast won the first round, and I'll pray we don't have any issues now. And yeah.
Okay. So we are going to see basement defense. It's quite normal. Nothing out of the ordinary there. You Ryan didn't put the bands on.
Oh no.
So,
And another issue.
Ryan. Okay, you know what? I say we just leave it as it is, and if they pick it, instantly disqualified from everything. Right. As long as they don't pick it, it's fine. We'll leave it how it is.
Yeah.
Because obviously have to
We're
go
not
to-
gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, well, no one saw it. No one saw it.
So as you said, we're gonna actually see the basement side, and we're gonna see a Vigil also coming out. I think that will be a heavy roam upstairs, also with their Rooney. Maybe they play together, try to waste as much time as possible, and then rotate down. That was probably the issue. That was also what we saw from Valhalla in the first round. What happened? The issue, they've not really like coordinated well. They saw the two players in meeting, or like the Jaeger in meeting, and they've not really done anything against
They didn't
that.
really feel like they needed to clear them out, but obviously they know now that they need to clear them out. They didn't really go for a roam clear. They just kind of went straight to site and just thought, you know what, we ignore the roamers and then we'll catch them when they come back to site. But that won't work if they've got a beautiful hold on to you and their gun skill is much better than yours, clearly. So we'll see. Maybe it was a one-round fluke. Maybe they just whiffed their shots, but we'll have to see. Didn't look good for Valhalla, but this time they probably might have learned their lessons maybe, and we'll go for a roam clear. Oh, that's the screen share. It's glitching out for me. Oh, it's back. It's back now. The screen share is on a absolute mad one right now. I'm looking at the loading in screen, so let's see.
Yeah, everything that can go wrong today is probably gone wrong.
Hey, I'm I
Actually,
can now see what is going on. I see the first kill come out from Jaeger onto Ace from the backstairs. So I just missed it as my screen share was loading, so I held back in and see a kill, and I had to kind of presume where it was from. So
Yeah, it was Diego on the bottom tower stairs, killing up the play on T2, I believe, and that is Ace out of the board. This is a very important kill for Never Last. But Ave managed to find the refrag actually.
Oh, you get that, nice.
Rose has found. Actually, no, Ace was picked up on T3 on top of the tower.
God, what a long angle that must have been. Obviously, me and my very low ranks, we do not get those angles. But we'll see what Valhalla can do if they can turn around, losing an Ace. They just have the Maverick on the board, so they do have hard breach potential, but obviously not as much as I would have liked. But we'll see whether they can recover that, as 1 minute 15 left in the round. Obviously, going to be blowing open those hatches as he needs to do. It's quite normal for Valhalla. Slowly working around. I think we just got a kill, and we did. It's a Roma picks up the Maverick. That's all their hard breach potential gone, all of it, and they only managed to open one hatch and nothing else. So we'll see what whether Valhalla will be able to pick up the Rooney and end up winning the round, or whether or not they're just gonna succeed the round. As we see, Rooney is still off roaming. They haven't really shifted towards clearing her out. Actually, a nice nade kill, I think, coming from elbow. And we see Jaeger picking up one onto the tower back on the big tower stairs. They're just starting to walk around, just trying to gun their way down into the site. You see Flores picking up a nice kill to trade out. You see one
now
was walking up the highway.
Down to Falxy in a 1v2 situation, but he cannot do anything as Matt just goes crazy and finds his first kill of the round. And that is another round for Never Last.
Yeah, I mean, Valhalla losing that early pick of the Ace is definitely not what they'd like to have had. I don't know how early they got control of Alberg. My screenshot is buffing out a lot, but obviously they would have liked to probably get that wall open, put some more pressure onto site from a different angle. Very early, and they paid the price for that. Obviously Maverick getting open the meeting hatch. It's quite normal. He done pretty well there. 1 minute 20 left in the round. Maybe could have got something going. Get her out. But they must not. They must have turned up properly. I believe. 1 minute to her left, and she rotated down. And we're going to see the attacker repick coming out from Musa. You can see the ace stick onto the buck. And we're going to see the forest picking up the ace.
Yeah,
Let's see if
finally,
this-
the first time we see the attacker repick. Also, the
First time we see it.
graphic is really nice, so we can see what operator he has switched to, and if he has switched to. That's interesting. So probably was the call out now that Void Out should go on the half breach. Now he switched again to a Thermite, and as you also saw, the operators will be completely locked for the last 3 seconds. So a attacker cannot choose or change the site they're on in the last 3 seconds, like change the spawn location or change the operator.
And my screen share is completely frozen now, and I can't see anything apart from a loading screen. So I haven't got a clue what is going on right now. So that's a lot of fun. Oh, it's back! It's back again. Okay, I can now see. As you see, with my holding down this showers area, just trying to stall a little bit of time so he can get a melee pick for his troubles. Just trying to stall some time. 2 minutes 20, so not stall a lot of time at the moment, but obviously they're not putting on full pressure. And we see a nice kill coming out of the Malusi onto the Ayana. Where is that?
I think it was on the main door outside. Was it a
They're just
run
giving
out?
away the early picks. Just every round.
I think it was a
Early
run out.
pick.
It was well played by Mats. He actually found the early pick on the Ayana, and Ave's been taken out as an important entry frag with the 2 nades and with his drone as well. So that is him completely been taken out, and Valhalla just has to see if they can take the control fast. The wall already has been opened now, so that's a progress they can work with. But there's still 2 players in showers, and that's gonna be another one and another one. Now
Nice.
3 kills down. Mats finds his second, and it's only down to Keddy and Void Out, both on tower, and it looks like Valhalla is kind of falling apart. I don't know if the situation with Void Out at the start of the round did something, or the longer waiting time, or if they just don't have a plan right now. But it looks like they're not really coordinated, and they get flawless round on by Neverlast, and we see a tactical timeout coming out as well.
Makes sense. 3 rounds lost all 3. Quite convincing losses. Other than maybe the base push, I guess you could say, but I don't know. I still think that's a convincing loss there. Every round, Everlast picking up that first pick. First round, obviously, unlucky one has had to disconnect, but still, kind of the first pick go. But they still also got the first off of that. So, second round, we saw the first pick coming from the Jaeger on Ace. It was refragged, but still first pick gone. And then we saw the first pick come from Lucy on the Ayana from a run out we made. So really, oh, Spin's gone again. So I thought his first pick was really quite important. I don't know whether it is the first pick in the rounds, but something I'm they get the first pick round and they've won them so far. So maybe it's vital to them. Get that first pick.
We'll see how that will go. I mean, they can obviously have now time to talk to their coach. Maybe he has something to say. He definitely has something to say to his team. And
I'd be having something to service him.
100%.
Stopping away your life too easily. I mean, the first one, kind of their fault. So we're gonna see the let's go back to top floor. No, yeah, I'm gonna go back to top floor. So Valhalla this time hopefully won't lose a man to disconnecting, but we'll see anyway. But I doubt I'll lose one to connecting. So maybe we'll see actually fair top floor and see Valhalla can get something to happen from this, because yeah, see if they can actually get the work this time, because first time it didn't work. Obviously, they got that Jaeger 2 from below, which was quite nice, and then I think we got an Aruni kill to piece onto the games from top right, which was again quite nice for EMR. We'll see if Valhalla can shot her down and and try to get them down. Maybe get a Romeo into the meeting this time because the meeting's really destroyed them. The pole giving feed tails to that Jaeger seemed like quite a deadly player. So they do need to stop that from happening time. On the side of Valhalla.
Alright, we go back into the 4th round after tactical timeout, after talking with the coach. And considering they lost 3 rounds in a row now, even though we've won one with a break, it does not look good for Valhalla. We talked about the attacker repick, maybe give the attack an advantage. It did not look like it for the first 3 rounds. Maybe Neverlast will do the complete opposite and will take advantage completely of the attacker repick. So we'll see. We'll see a lot of vertical play as we have seen in the first round, with reinforcing meeting off, with playing with meeting. Rose probably and block together with the pulse are gonna take more control from below, and then just like basically stop the attackers to enter from the tower. But Block playing very aggressive on that window. He tried to find his first kill of the round.
First pick. Cut off, so he's kind of stuck here. See whether he can get himself out of this mess. It'd be interesting to see how he goes about it. Whether or not he actually manages to pull it off. You know, this one's on the down rappel, then you know he's being droned. So if he gets C4, and he takes a large chunk, his health has gone down to the upside down power player, but he gets out with his life. Not getting cut off, the guy chilling outside of the door.
Yeah, Falxy does not find any pick even. But a huge damage has been dealt with. An 8th actually gets a huge amount of damage, and what?
And that's first again. How did they do that? They had holes. 3 people had him cut from 3 different angles. He still manages to get his life.
And I think it was again on the main door. 8th again from the same position he got killed last round. He got killed again, and that is
got more drones on it, I presume.
And that is again the same player, the same operator as with the Yana, with the 2 nades, completely off the board early on the round. And Valhalla just needs to work with that.
Past events, if anything, this should be another last round in that first pick. Was either Valhalla ever trump trend and take away this round? As you see, Block just holding from below, made from an impact of some sort. But his C4 by the fact it's gone. One's working your way around the green Norwegian, just gonna walk his way, shooting on the door, so he swings. Swing and picks up one. Pulse gets on the scan, but pulls it off. And I think we see Buck just back off it. See a nice kill out of Pulse from below onto the Maverick. You can see a green frag coming from Buck here onto the guy, onto the Pulse in the meeting, and just gonna start to slow it down. Got a 3v3. Just use the drones. You've got 40 seconds. It's a little bit of time to just even get going. One's in tactic now. Ace pushed up a little. See, one comes from Games Breach. Gets one. Gets killed by the Buck. For refrag. We're gonna see if Valhalla actually slow this down. See if they've got what they've got. I don't know how many drums they've got left. Got up. Just slowly working their way around. Maybe they're gonna try and get the bomb down.
Only down to Wade, and Wade actually finds one, and it's only down to Towel. 1v1 situation.
1v1. What?
Void has to
so this time.
Void actually decides to go for the plant, and it's only Towel left. He goes off, does not stick it, but goes again, and he just has to swing one time, and he finds him, and he does.
And he gets it. Well played from Neverlast there. Got come close down to the wire nearer the end, but still manages to take it.
That's a good round from Neverlast again. This time Valhalla came closer, but they were still not really doing the impact they should have done.
Yeah, they're not doing exactly what they need to do. Once again, yeah, like you say, they got really close that time. Took it down to 1v. But sadly couldn't get it done. Andy had thought plant the first time. I think he might have won that round. We'll see. Where does Hope go this time? Onto the basement. Right, let's see. What can they get working from here? The first time we saw this, they took it down to a 1v2 Valhalla. But we'll see whether they manage to do it this time. Last time they got that early
from block. Up to
hopefully they won't fall back
I
again.
think it was on the ace on tower.
Yeah. Hope it doesn't happen again because that really caused them a lot of problems with losing their hard breach early on as well. And we are seeing the attacker repeat being brought to full effect. We saw them bring the Buck and Ace. So Ace was on Void, and then Keddy was on Buck, which was their lineup when they were attacking at Dining Kitchen. This is where we're really seeing the full effect of the attacker repick. Once they knew that they were in the basement, they then knew that the operator they needed to switch to shows the full effect. Had there only been the 6th pick, that wouldn't have been able to happen. They would have had to just go based on what they were guessing. It really shows how the attacker repick is changing the meta and making it a little bit more attacker sided, I guess you could say. Although this game hasn't been a perfect depiction of it.
It really isn't. And Matt actually finds his first, and it's again Ave. Ave with
First pick again.
Ave probably
Ave.
now with
And
the
shut
minus
down really quickly
entry.
onto the Iona.
Ave has had like so many good games in the past, what we've seen in season 2, even when it used to be Advanced Red, and now Ave just doesn't have get into the game. He's basically not there right now. He's just died the third time in a row as first person to get picked off, and Rossi follows, and Vademan does get the revenge on him. Foxy finds another refrag 3v3 now, and it kind of fell apart, but it's still in a good position for both teams.
Valhalla. This is winnable for Valhalla still.
It is winnable for Valhalla. Valhalla have still a lot of time. They've taken out the roamer.
See if they can get their first round of the map. Of course, once the attacker repick is making it a little bit more even, it's probably still defender sided as it goes.
Oh, we see Matt.
And one out. Oh, he catches one.
Can he find another? No, he can't. I guess he shuts him down. Double for Mats, but does not help him at all. It is a 2v2 now, and Block and Toll
Flores
are both on side.
Flores
is in blue. Tristan makes a lot of damage, destroy anything. He's just going for the hunt on hunting with the drone. Obviously that Flores does not do any damage. They have enough time to escape. Block has his gunfight with Void out. Both takes each other a little bit of damage. Now Keddy on Pillar. He can maybe find Block. If they take that tower now, there's one smoke left. With 30 seconds, he's in a good position, but Block pushes up, does not find anyone. Void
they get the kill.
him.
A crossfire coming from Void. Can Smoke do this? Both of them on quite low health as it goes, so if there's a chance of him winning it, he's going to do it. He gets one, and we see Void with the diffuser, just going to start working his way up, and we see a beautiful kill from the Smoke, winning the round for Neverlast. Surely this can't continue. They got it down to a 1v2, both on low health, but unluckily managed to lose it. Once again, we see the first pick coming out from Neverlast. Seems to really be the deciding factor, I feel. Every time they've got it, and every time they've won. Probably not the main reason, but it's definitely one of them. Losing the early pick every time, I feel like is definitely not demotivating them in a way, but struggling, so they don't have an idea what to do, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes. Kind of confusing them.
That was probably the closest Valhalla has get, and will maybe even get if they continue to play a bit without a brain. Ave has been picked up now 3 times in a row as first pick when he should be the one that should pick up the other players. Keddy and Void out keep switching the roles. Maybe that has like a deeper intention. Maybe they just want to use the attacker repick at its full use, but maybe they're just also not sure. Maybe they don't have really a plan what to do.
Yeah, we've seen them bring in 3 forms of hard breach. I don't know why they're bringing 3. I mean,
one switch.
now they do switch back. Yeah,
and the operator will be locked, so he cannot switch off. It is Buck that we will go with, and it is the last round now for Neverlast on the defense. If they win this round, they only need 1 more on attack to seal this off and take it to the next map. And considering the time that we have used for rehost, timeouts, or technical breaks, I think the 7-0 would be good for them to start off the next map perfectly for the time.
And it means that we're not going over schedule. Still.
We're going a bit off schedule, yeah. So Falxy actually finds the first time Valhalla has got the
First
entry.
time Valhalla's
Mats
got it.
has been shut down. He's been doing great for the nice shot, for the nice past few rounds. Maybe a little bit too aggressive there to peek that block also still on top floor. He tries to get a few drones to use the time of Valhalla and make them a bit more nervous about the push. He has a good angle on him, does not quite find the buck.
There's a drone on him though, so they probably do know where he is. They did know where he was when they took the kill though.
Well, actually,
He's still playing above. He's not decided to back off there. He's trying to stall a bit more time.
I mean, he already destroyed 5 drones of Valhalla. That is huge already at this point. If he can maybe find one more and then drop, that would be absolutely perfect, because then it would have a good situation. They only have 5 drones left. And still keep on droning. They're droning and droning, but no one's pushing behind the drone. Now another drone from Yana, and no one's pushing behind. That is a big issue. And
Either Wamai on white. They're just trying to set up this crossfire, I believe. As one of them swings the Jaeger, Wamai will be there to pick up the kill, get the refrag. You see Nomad.
they're actually full flash now. Androze will be picked off. Vademan now going on the flank. And Block is still alive. Block has not
Block is still upset.
did any damage yet, but he does now. Foxy finds his double. Keddy has also been shut down as well.
A lot of time. It's still a 2v4 though, so still clutchable for Neverlast.
It is still clutchable for Neverlast. Vademan off the shotgun close on the stairs, and Valhalla needs to a bit hurry up now. They have not much time. They have also not much drones left. There's only 2 drones and 1 in the pocket left. With the Yana, never mind.
Oh, he
not
swings
with
out and
the
gets
Yana.
1.
And that is a 3v2 situation. 30 seconds remaining. They've not used any drones. They just have to go for the picks. They have to search them and find them as soon as possible. Otherwise,
It's very winnable, bro. But Neverlast, and he picks up 1. And it's now down to a 2v2. No way to Valhalla lose this round. Nice pickup from the Nomad.
finds his
We see
triple.
fall down to
and it's
the
all
smoke
to
again to
Vademan,
clutch out.
but
Raw smoke, we have to clutch, and no, we see Valhalla take their first round, making it a 5-1 split at half, and that was quite a good round at the start from Valhalla. But we saw them kind of stall out when they were trying to clear out block above, but they did manage to seal the deal at the end. But once again, we pick up Valhalla got the first pick that time, and they won the round. So yeah, wins the first pick at the moment, seems to be winning the rounds. So we'll see whether that trend continues into the second half of the map as we take it to Valhalla's first defense, where they go to the second floor, seeing what they can get done.
interesting to see now how Neverlast will perform on the attack side. They obviously have the attacker repick now. If they will use it, we will see. Obviously, they will have to get the information first. We can see that they have choose the top floor side. From operator-wise, not much interesting things besides one thing that I want to point out, and this is the Goyo. And I'm gonna be very interested how the Goyo has been played in the station. Obviously, he lost his shields. He has now only the canisters. He has 4 of them though. He used to have 4 shields. Now then he got nerfed down to only 2 shields. Now he's going back to 4, but not the shields. Only the canisters he can deploy either on the floor or and a wall or any other surface that he can reach with his arms. So this spot that we can see here is actually very good, because if he shoots it, someone crosses by, it does a lot of damage and it lasts for a whole 20 seconds. What would be an absolutely great spot is to put it near a plant spot and then just shoot it in the last when it comes down to the last 20 seconds. He uses 2 of them on attic already, so he might expect from Neverlast quite an active push, but we will see the complete opposite as the players are gonna enter below and will take control of kitchen side first.
Very quickly as well, 30 seconds and they're already in, and they're not messing about.
Now, and Valhalla's not doing anything against that. Nade is coming out, does a bit of damage to smoke, but nothing really manageable. He is still above 100 HP, and they basically have the full control of bottom floor right now. No one's contesting anything. Towel on a big window to do any damage, and it will look like it's gonna be a big window planned. Also, the hatch is reinforced. Interesting to see. We don't see that very often.
Oh, I should see that open. It goes normally.
And Matt's already on the top right stairs.
They're really not messing about here. 1 minute 50, and they've kind of
If
taken all
he
the map.
would
control,
peek on
and
the
they're
left side, he
really
might find the Jaeger, but he doesn't know that. Of course, flashes his own teammate, but the plan is actually going down on the master bed, as we said. I think that Ying takes a lot of damage, but manages to escape.
Fingerside's probably going to go out to bring back all that health, and they've got it down 3v4. Beautiful 2-pick coming from Finker, as he's a flank coming from the mute. Seeing what they can do here now. They're both going to be sat outside of the window, which is quite a stronghold to have.
But obviously, consider the diffuses in the corner. He can diffuse perfectly fine with anyone bothering him. Obviously, the picks, they cannot be fine, and Block has to jump off the window to even find him, but he doesn't have enough time. And it is another run for Valhalla. I think this round was very well played, but one big issue they had, or one big mistake they made. They planted on the complete wrong spot.
Yeah.
That was a big issue.
If they have planted on that double window, I think that's another last round. But
yeah,
the game didn't allow for it.
100%. If you plant on a double window, right below the window, or a bit more right left, there's no way. If you stand on top of the roof, there's no way you can lose this inside of Neverlast. Obviously, if you plant on a bunker, there's obviously spots, and then only one person has to defuse, and 2 people can cover him. Obviously, Ying found one, but did not quite found the second, and then Block was just way too late to not even get the kill. So at the end, I wouldn't say it's deserved for Valhalla to win that round. I would say Neverlast gave them a chance or made a mistake, and that's why they gave them a chance here. But really, it was not well played from Valhalla. It was well played up to the point to the plant. It was well played by Neverlast. They took the control low very, very quickly. And obviously, they could play around that bottom floor as long as they want. They would not even get contested, then jump in the window, not get contested, and then as soon as the plant went down, they got contested. So that's something that is going on way too late, and need to be done way earlier on the side of Valhalla. So heading out to the next round, we will see the same attack side. So this is maybe something that we will see more often from Neverlast. We will see an attack coming from the side of small tower,
small tower,
and
they're really
taking at the map control completely, basically.
Once again, 30 seconds again, and they've got it all.
Yeah, and all plays of Valhalla are literally basement. There's not a single room.
They knew that? Remember both of them knew that, or they just got lucky on the side of
Maybe.
Neverlast?
Or maybe they have set up drones. It's just
yeah.
But either way, it's just well played, because we can see they're opening the hatch now with literally a minute into the round.
This is really good from Neverlast.
And this is also the issue that Valhalla has. They're not contesting at all.
Yeah. Neverlast not looking to waste any time.
So Valhalla still tries to enter the side now, but Neverlast obviously tries to enter the side. They've also got pretty good control. They have someone on tower stairs, they have someone on freezer, and they have someone on laundry. So there's the 3 entry points that you have. Maybe even if you include blue, the 4 entry points. And if they do it well, if they find 1-2 players, they can actually enter the side quickly. Ferment actually now goes in. C4 going out, does not do any damage, is not really thrown well, and they baited him with the flash grenades, finds the first one, the mute is down, Felxy goes down as well.
Okay, it's going out. They're probably going to go for the plant in deep. As smokes pop out, goes in deep, gets shot down from Freezer. Freezer really needs to be pushing up quicker, but the smoke canister does really well. They're going to smoke man to get the second one on the.
And he can deny the defuse again.
Yes, as well. He's going to peek out onto the Freezer guy, and the Freezer guy shuts him down. There's an unlucky switch weapons just as he swung, and we see a good kill coming out from Finker. And we see a good refrag coming from the Jaeger. Is he going to clutch this one out? Bomb's going down.
Close
You
plan
see Ayana
situation.
playing in Freezer.
And it's all up to the Jäger now. He's in the close plan
Yeah.
situation. Valhalla have got the good reflex so far, but now it's all up to him. Long angle held by
Never
Rose,
should.
and it's blocked basically on him alone. He can go for the fake defuse and maybe find one. He does not see block and don't really know where Rose is. He's just assuming it, and Rose actually finds him here, and that's the end of the round.
a
We
good
will go
try.
to the match point.
It was a good try from Valhalla to. It was actually quite good from the smoke in Freezer to pick up both of the counter diffusers. Sorry, to shut down the bomb going down, but it's just
It has been planted 3 times, or the bomb has been tried to plant 3 times, and it only went down 1 time at the last time.
Never lost really hard trying to get this bomb down every time, and
This is also
first time they got it down, but in the wrong spot, and that time they did get it down, and they won the round because of it.
yeah, it's great to see to not only play around for the kills, to say okay, we're going for the kills, because I think at that point with that push Neverlast is doing always, they really could go for kills only and still win a round. But at that point, you rather want to get the bomb down, you rather want to be safe, sit back and wait for defenders to come to you. Because as an attacker, what you're doing is you're going to the defenders, you're attacking a side. But when you plant a bomb, the defender, basically the roles are reversed, and the defender is forced to come to you and is forced to attack you, or basically to attack and get the diffuser. So that is why it's so good to plant the diffuser instead of just only focusing on getting kills. And
Absolutely.
yeah.
And obviously then you can hold your angles and win out the rounds a lot easier, as we saw perfectly displayed there by Neverlast. Just sitting back, waiting for them to swing, not giving them enough time to really do anything, and then winning the round because of it is
Also-
very good play there from Neverlast.
Also, what we have not seen is a attacker repick on the side of Neverlast so far in 3 rounds. So either
I think we did in that last round.
really,
Yeah, I think we did. I think we saw a pick onto the thermite, I believe. I might be wrong, but I feel like I remember seeing it.
true, that could have been true. That I just didn't really pay attention. That was my random.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly, a vital one, but I think that's what happened.
Yeah, I think-
might be wrong.
I just think that Neverlast is just really confident in the ops they pick in. They not like want to rotate things too much around because they know their plan. They know what they're gonna do, how they're gonna do it, and they don't really want to change the plan too much. So like if you change one operator, yeah, maybe because you expect them to go to a different side. But if you change it completely, then I think like it looks like you don't really have a plan and just do what you feel like. So it's also good to see that. So smoke actually Kenny uses the smokes pretty early, has used one. Yana's actually going off, but he doesn't see him through the smoke.
Oh, I'm gonna try that.
And Mats finds his 13th kill on the round. Mats is going absolutely insane this game, and with the smoke off the boat so early, that is a huge advantage already for Neverlast. They have control of the freezer. 1 minute 20 seconds left. Good that they destroyed the goalie shield, because if they would have been destroyed later, they would have been probably a problem for them. Another pick going out. It is Smudge going off, and it's Mats with the double. And Vademan also entering, says it's only Void Out and Falx left, and if they don't want this game to end, they really have to fight back, and they do. 1 man down. Vademan takes a huge amount of damage by the Goyo, but it is still a 2v4 situation. The drones still come out. 45 seconds still remaining, so a lot of time that never
Well,
lasts.
quite a lot of drones up, considering. Obviously, Bob just walking through, getting a nice one on the round.
It's
He's
Mats with
avoiding
the
the 1v3
4K.
cut here, and that's been down, and it's a good map from Neverlast. They knew what they were doing and executed it perfectly. And there's no fault in that. They lost 2 rounds, but obviously you can't expect to win 7-0 every game. They seem to know what they were doing, and yeah, they played well because of it. We'll see if Valhalla will be able to bring out in the second map, which is their map pick. whether they'll be able to clutch it out and do something good with that map.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see it on Chalet, because obviously this has been Valhalla's map pick. They started on attack. It was pretty obvious if you pick a map, then the enemy team will not decide to go on attack unless it's a different map. But we will see now Chalet, Neverlast's pick, and I think with them starting on attack, it'll be a different story. Because Chalet obviously is more of a balanced map than Oregon is. And then with the attacker repick, as we talked about before, it might be an advantage for Neverlast in that case.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we will take about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes break. We'll just get the teams ready. They will check everything if they're fine, and we will check everything. We are fine. We're not going to have any technical issues, hopefully, in the second map. And we have a perfect also perfect timing. Didn't take too long, and then we will be back in about 10 minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the second map now. Heading heading straight into Chalet. Picked map of Neverlast. The first map was a 7-2 in favor of Neverlast on Valhalla's map, and this time we'll see if Neverlast can continue this run, or if they will, or if Valhalla will give a bit more feedback, I would say.
Yes, we'll see what happens as we get the second map on the way here at Chalet. I think this will be the more interesting of the two maps, especially with the new attacker repick. We go on about it a lot, but it is definitely a big change in the game.
It's a huge change, especially because I mean, all the way back in the time, it used to be no 6-pick at all, no reveal phase. Oh no, it was a real reveal phase actually. But all the way back, obviously, but not too. We want to go too far back. But it used to be only a reveal phase, without a 6-pick. Then the 6-pick came in, so it was a 6-pick, and then it was a reveal phase, and then the 6-pick. And now the 6-pick has been taken out completely. The reveal phase has been taken out completely, and something completely else has been invented, and that only for the attackers. So defenders basically have nothing. They've not got any information on the operators that the attackers take. They've not any information about any chance to make even a pick from like a 6-pick from their current operator. So yeah, maybe this is not sometimes maybe the change is not too good for some people. Maybe the change is annoying some people, or else Katie left the game, but we'll be right back hopefully. For some people, obviously, it is.
Just pause?
Yeah, we can pause, of course. For some people, it is not a good change. Some people also suggested something like keep the 6-pick phase in, but make it only like keep the attacker repick in, but only make it so one operator can 6-pick basically. So you basically have the repick phase that you have right now, with the operators can still go like tab out and then pick another operator, but only one player of the 5 can do this. So this will be also maybe a suggestion to to do. Maybe it will be changed in some time in the future, because like you just gotta imagine, like you're just gonna maybe, as we can see, like we have Zafia, Sledge, Finka, Zero, and Hibana, and what if they all just gonna change their ops completely because they can see the side, and they all just gonna completely change what and how they're gonna attack, and pick all the 5 people pick a completely random or new operator.
Yeah.
So it
It's
is a
rather
huge
powerful.
change. So that's like we're talking about so much about it, because it's just something that will change the play style and how to change, and how to play, and how attackers have like now a bigger impact on some rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I mentioned it. Now with the player leaving, we have some issues. Not only us as EOL currently, with lobby hosting, servers, all this. It's been an issue with the servers now for the past few, I would say weeks even. Where you cannot connect to the server, it doesn't show you friends on your list, and it's just something that is very very annoying. And now obviously with the new season, there's also been brought a lot of issues, some graphical issues, but they're not too big. But then obviously when you have like the sound bug again, when you have like players getting disconnected from ranked matches even, and that they cannot join back, it's just something that's not enjoyable. Like you just like lose the enjoyment on the game as soon as as soon as like some type of things happen to you. So I hope, and we hope, that these things will be fixed in the future, in the near future, in the next 1-2 weeks, hopefully even, so we can continue with doing things here at EOL, or also other players that have not an issue to play, and ranked match and don't have any problems in that regard.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Well, whilst we wait for them to join back, let's talk about the bans. This
Yeah.
Flores ban coming out from Neverlast, it's quite interesting. We saw Valhalla bring Flores, uh, 4 out of the 6 rounds, I believe. So maybe it's a target ban from Neverlast. I could be wrong. Might be Neverlast bringing it, but I'm pretty certain it was Valhalla that brought it on their attack rounds. The first 6, we saw Flores brought 4 of them. This might be a target ban, considering that Neverlast know that their strats are highly uh, damageable by a Flores drone being brought in. Or maybe it's just their normal ban, but I guess we won't know. Obviously, Thatcher's quite a default ban. Valk, we saw it in the first map as well. Obviously, the recent nerf to Valk means that she's obviously not as viable, but she's obviously still viable, I guess, then. Obviously, I can't being able to go outside is a big hit, but obviously, they must think it's not the biggest hit possible.
I don't really understand these Valk bans. I think was it on the last round, on the last game as well, where Neverlast banned Valk.
Yeah, it was the Neverlast who banned it again. Both times it's been Neverlast that's banned it.
Yeah. So, maybe they have something against the Valk. Maybe, but on like looking at their playstyle, looking at how they attack maps, they attacking very widely. They attack like we've seen in Oregon. They took control from starting from small town and went going all the way to the end in the first floor. So a Valcam, which has a lot of intel throughout the map, who can be where it can be placed anywhere, will deny that push basically. But
Yeah.
however, I've not seen Valhalla being much on the cameras either way. So I don't think if that will be even having a big impact with this ban, because I don't think it would have been an issue anyway. But it is a Valkyrie ban. And last but not least, by the way, we're gonna start now back because obviously
Eddie is back in the game.
Keddy's back in the game, picks up the mirror, and we'll go into the game straight away. So talking about the last ban, interesting from Valhalla to ban the Melusi, but we know exactly why they're doing that. Exactly one reason why Melusi's banned, and that is Mats. We have seen Mats last round with I think 14 kills at the end, and he's been going absolutely amazing. And on the Melusi, I think out of his 14 kills, he got 9 kills, I think.
Yeah.
So it is understandable that there's a bit slight target banning coming out. Obviously, Milusi is strong in this map. You can cover a lot of entry points with her Banshee. She's a great gun, and she has the impacts to bring with, so understandable on both sides, but I think it's more of a target ban at this point.
Yeah. Maybe they know Valhalla like the Valk. I guess that's not for us to know. I guess we can ask them at the end of the game. That's one question to ask. So we see bar gaming. This is my personal favorite site on this map.
Your
I think
personal favorite?
It's my personal favorite, yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I think there's quite a range of ways you can defend this. Obviously, holding above like they're doing it is quite default. But obviously, you can have a player extend below, and then maybe go for a flank later on. You can maybe hold further out onto the map if you're really feeling, spicy. You can have people sit on site. You can have one person on site. You can have 3 people on site. You can have 2 people on site if you're really feeling it. You can have no one. You can have everyone out roaming, completely stopping them from pushing. I like this site. It is very versatile in every way. And we see Valhalla going for the kind of default kind of defense. With I'm guessing the 2 shield setup. No, the 1 shield setup, and then Void playing on mezzanine with no shield. But I mean, it's working. And as we see, Valhalla picking up a nice 2 kills, traded off 1 from Neverlast onto Keddy. I had to check the teams. I got a bit confused for a second, but I was right.
Board and Vaden, so that is already all the nades, the 4 nades they have got are already gone. So it's gonna be hard to get Ave out the spot down the stairs. So that will just make it even harder. Valhalla, Neverlast obviously didn't expect their main fraggers to get picked off so easily. Rose still has the impacts that he can bring, but all the flashes from Towel have been used. So with the ADS has been up there, with the my magnets being up there, it's gonna be hard to get Ave out his spot, and maybe Neverlast have to just work around this and take another option, maybe to have like someone playing below and just taking it out. And here also, not even the Hibana pellets can do anything against the mirror when the Void Out finds his double, as he finds block. It was.
Yeah, quite good from the mezzanine player.
It's up to Rose and Towel. Is it Towel? It is Towel, and Towel is pushing up, and he finds Frost. That's a way to get the player off the stairs. There's actually one above him holding an angle onto him, but he does not go for him. Towel now going on the side. He has only 15 seconds left. He has to go fast, and Rose actually finds a number, making it even.
2v2. What are the chances of
2v2 now?
No way they lose this. Do they know about the guy on the bomb? If they know this could be.
They
this
don't
could be the
know about him.
They don't know about him, but they know that there's one playing, and they just get shut down. Had they known about the bomb player, I think that's a Valhalla's round, but sadly they didn't. So just does not swing their way. But it was quite good to bring that back from the 2v4 the way they did. Had they have done that a bit earlier, they might have had more of a chance not having to rush in. Maybe could have got some drone work going in at utility, and to find out what more of the players were. But it's just sad that happened. That they just didn't think about it that quickly. So we'll see them go Master Office. Once again, Cade on the board, so they're going to be bringing him. There's no reason not to. He's quite useful in the game at the moment. We'll see what they can do with him. How much roam presence they'll have, because last time Valhalla on Oregon, especially when they were defending the basement, they had no roam presence on either of them, I'm pretty sure. Both times they just kind of turtled on site and was trying to stall and hold down the stairs. This time we'll see what kind of roam presence they do bring. They do have Jaeger playing mezzanine again. He did do pretty well from that spot last time, so there's no reason not to put him there again. We'll see whether he'll be able to pick up the same 2-piece he got last time. Frostmat's here to help him, and the reinforced wall, obviously. This is all quite normal. The Frostmat's over there, I haven't seen much before, but it kind of makes sense. Smoke shot gun on the piano, it's just quite a normal hold from Valhalla. We see cables getting put on the box and smoke holes below. Are they going to have a player playing below? Is what I think would be quite interesting.
They
The
don't.
C.
Not one single player is playing below.
Not currently. They have a player below. That's intriguing.
It is because
Maybe they-
you also have like to have present below. They're taking it completely horizontal, and as we have seen, Never Last on the last map, they like to do a rush below to like enter from the first floor and then go up or go horizontal and then vertically. Oh, Jaeger taking a bit of damage here. But Rose actually used both of his impact grenades
his
on
impacts
Rose,
on that.
and I don't
That's-
know if he actually has knowledge about the player. I don't think he
Yeah,
does. He can just sneak up and go immediately for the kill. Yes, he can. Rose
And he
taking
does
a
get
bit
the
of
kill.
damage.
But then about the Frost player there, though, that will be interesting because Frost is playing in this little cubby.
dropped down just now.
Oh, Frost has dropped down.
But Weidman
I guess that's from
has.
above though. They
Weidman-
know she's nearby, but I don't know if they can be able to clear her out, and they do manage to clear her out. It was 0. I don't know where 0 was, and we see a third kill coming in from Neverlast. This is looking like the Neverlast from last map, and that is what Neverlast will want to hear. Last map was a dominant win from Neverlast, and they're gonna want the same again from this map. First round wasn't so dominant, but we'll see whether they can start to switch up their tempo after that first round.
They have still
So it is
so
still a
much time
5v2.
remaining.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of time remaining, but it is still 5v2, so let's not count Valhalla out yet, but as the way it's looking very great for Valhalla. It's just starting to work the piano now, it's just starting to get the walls open.
Oh, flash is
Again,
going out.
so
But
I
he
think a
cannot-
good swing coming out from the smoke of Keddy. So they're inside, it's a 3v2, they have done well here. I think we have to get the bomb down. Nevertheless, do that to get their plants going down. 0 is on that window, peeking the smoke. We can see a push in from the Hibana, gonna down Keddy on the smoke, just down to Smudge on the
It's only a
arena.
1v1 situation as Smudge.
The 1v1,
one, and he wins it.
Valhalla wins them. No way do they lose to Frost Mats. 2 Frost Mats, 2 kills, and then Smudge on the arena to clutch out the round. What a play! Those Frost Mats coming in absolutely large for Valhalla.
That was
No way did Neverlast lose like that.
crazy. One player out in the Frostman, and Towel got down by the Rooney as he across the room basically, and then I thought I was gonna say like Aruni, don't peek this. You have the mad advantage. He has to get the diffuser, but he still peeked it, and he still won a gunfight, and that he won the round. And you said
Very well.
2v5, still
Let's
winnable.
not count them out.
You said
And
2v5,
they-
still winnable. I was thinking, no way they're gonna clutch this up. No way they're gonna win
And they
this.
do. And they win it.
Do.
They do win it.
And that
You
might
know-
have cracked the mental a bit of
Of
Neverlast.
Neverlast. To be fair, Neverlast did have a dominant win, and they were really starting to not win on this map. First round was kind of, they almost clutched out in that first round, but that second round they lost to a clutch, and that is going to be affecting them in the back of their heads how they managed to lose that round. Very unlikely that they're going to be unfazed by that. So 5v2, you shouldn't be losing them. That is not embarrassing, but to Frost Mats, it's not great. Doesn't feel good as a player. Let's just put it that way. So we'll see whether they actually do manage to get the one round that they do deserve. To be fair, that first round it didn't go great, but they did almost bring back a 4v2, and in that round it was a 5v2. So they do deserve one round win, and they haven't yet to get it. So we'll see whether they will be able to get it in this round, as they're going to be having to attack.
I really
the
like
timing.
the setup of Valhalla actually. There's a lot of vertical holes, a lot of into the side holes. You have you have a hatch to drop, and then you have 3 players that are playing top floor with head holes and reinforced walls and rotations. So
Quite a lot of line of
if
sight.
if they play this
I'm-
right, Valhalla can really take a lot of time of Neverlast here. Falxy obviously has to heal himself up with his Kona stations. He took a huge amount of damage, and with that being said, leaving now Smudge and Void out pretty much alone, but also very forced to fall back. I think this is too early to fall back. I mean, they've all now have really fallen back completely back to the side, and that is, in my opinion, way too early. It was just crossed the 1 minute mark of the round,
Thunderbird. It was only Thunderbird who took damage, so they could have still gave some sort of presence, but they have backed off, and they do have the hatch above. That could cause a lot of problems. If you see one fall to the Zephyr of Rosie or Rosé or Rosé. Not sure.
I think it is
No,
Rosé.
the Zephyr. I'm just gonna say Zephyr. Makes my life so much easier. It's the AV of the. I'm just gonna. The echo of AV. There we go. He's gonna fall to the Zephyr. See, just starting to work in the vertical holes to see if they can catch anyone off guard. You see, they're starting to open the walls. A little bit of gunfire going in. A little bit of damage taken. They're trying to kill this Cade Claw. They're struggling to find where it is at the moment. See, they were mine in the basement. Just rotate around to West Main. Starting to get this presence again. Damage being done to Neverlast. Neverlast is still taking damage considering they have full complete control of the top floor. Good kill from Block coming in West Main windows. You see.
Oh, Falxy finds actually Block as he gets a refrag, and that is almost another one on Rosé. But I think he has some internet issues right now as he doesn't really find it. But no matter what, he finds the second of his. Caddy going off, Smudge and Towel actually getting the plant down now. So it's Smudge and Falxy left. Rosé team killing his own teammate. Team killing his. Okay, I'm giving up.
Yeah, you had why did a blunder. It's fine. Neverlast take the round. They do deserve one. They did do quite well to win that round. But I'm still shocked at the Valhalla falling back as early as they did. They 1 minute, 1 minute in the round. They still had. They weren't really getting pressured that much. Thunderbird took a lot of damage, but there was still 3 of them above there, and there was no reason for them to fall back so early. So that was a bit of a surprise. But yeah, that's really lost on the round. I feel that really early drop back. I mean, I feel like Valhalla must have known something that we clearly didn't. I feel, but yeah, we'll see how this plays out this round. Probably gonna go back. Oh, no, they're gonna go to the basement. First time we see this, they have done they've gone all 4 sites now. They've won 2 of them, lost 1 of them, and we'll see how it happens in this fourth round in the basement.
They only have lost bars so far, which is probably, I would even say, the strongest side. So interesting that they lost this side, but obviously they've picked up earlier at that time, so that's probably understandable in this case. But still, going now basement, interesting choice, very interesting choice. I think we haven't even seen basement on Chalet anytime in EOL. This is just like more of a ranked map instead of being played in competitive. I've not really seen it much. We see Ave and Keddy, now Keddy, being the only 2 players on side, so we will see a very heavy roam. Void Out, Smudge, and Falxy, all 3 players on top floor. They will stay together. They will use, as we can see now, the Mozzie Pest, the Legion Mines. Actually, no, I lied. Legion is not on the third floor. On the second floor, he's on the first floor in kitchen and ready to drop just in case if he needs to. But Falxy and Smudge are gonna stay very close together, as they also have to. If one of them dies, the other one has to get the refrag, and if he doesn't, it will be a big issue. And Voidout actually finds the first as Rosé tried to take control of the room. That was a good pick of him. And Matt and Block also work together here to get the 2 rumors out. And this is the first time we must say that really well played by Valhalla. They're taking their time. They're taking the time of the enemies. If they can hold it for a bit longer and not let themselves being forced to fall back so early, then I think this can go very huge here. And Smudge has a good angle now all the way down into master bedroom, so he can also pressure from there a lot. Voidout is just in a bit peak position. He has to be careful to stay alive, but Falxy helps. It comes to help.
There's now 2 of them there trying to solve this time.
And we cannot forget.
Is the hatch open? Is the hatch right at them open? It is open, so they can fall back if when they need to. A good pick coming from Matt Finker onto Legion. Stopping from being able to peek and doing really well on that. Yeah, so the hatch is open, so they do have free access to the site if they need to.
Yeah, Voided actually has been taken out. I think at the end it is good how much time they wasted. Two minutes wasted. 1 minute left. The breach is going off now as well. 4v4 situation. It is now down. How they will?
I think this is the never last round.
How they will go
They've got
down.
they've got the hatch open. They've got both walls open there, so the site's completely clear. They should be able to just kind of slowly trickle their way in and get the bomb down. If they get a nice nade onto that smoke, that's the plant denial gone, and that's a never last round.
Oh, good angle on Tower on the
And
guy
that's
on
mute gone.
Block finds another, and it's
And they find the smoke, and that's plant denial. That's big kills just coming from everywhere. Vidal's just gonna work his way out into trench. Do they know he's there? They do now. They know he's there now. He's gonna pick up one on the run. 1v2. Is he gonna submit a crouch out? He plays in trench, and he's gonna fall to the finger. It was a good try, but not good enough. As Neverlast take the rounds, making it 2 apiece here on Chalet. Very intriguing though from Valhalla, using all 4 sites and not just sticking to the 3 that they went to the first time. Now I don't know if that's a good, better or worst. You know, you should probably have the 3 sites that you like, and don't go to the other one. But I mean, they must just like all of them.
They would choose
So they're gonna return
bar
to Bar
again.
Gaming.
That's the only side. No, it's not the only side. There's one of the
One of the
sides
sides
they won.
Yeah.
And that win on that side was pretty confidently. So, I would have also recommended them to go bar already last round, but they wanted to try it. Didn't work out at the end. Still fine. You tried it, and now we will see bar again. If they can find this early pick again on the it was Mats and Vademan both have been picked off. Obviously with the 4 nades being taken out in that round, there was no chance to get Ave off the shield besides just running from below up to him.
Which did work, and they almost won in the round, but as we see, in the same setup, not changing it. They have no need to change. They did win it last time. It should have been a convincing win, but almost lost to a clutch. But no need in changing if there's nothing wrong with the strat. As we see the start of the round, you're going to go for the same take. No reason to change the take. Take is quite a normal take. You just need to keep the nades alive and fight a bit better. C4 being found below. They're struggling to shoot it out.
I think
They have got the gun now. Just gonna start to work this side of the map, but we see him proning in. Like a slithering snake on the floor. Gonna work his way over. Kitchen, dining side. Just taking the map control they need to start getting something to work. Just gonna hold the angle. I don't know if he's heard someone. Or he's just being overly suspicious.
There's no one even close to him. Actually.
Maybe they're just droning or something. I don't know what is going on there. He's taking his time.
Yeah, this time Neverlast is really taking their time. Normally we can see a very fast take of the map control, but this time it's just very, very slow. It just goes down very quick, like very slowly. 1 minute 30, and they've only got the breach now. It's not really what we have seen the past few rounds of
Neverlast. This is quite odd for them. They do now have their nades to up though, so maybe they're going to start working, try and clear out Void out.
Oh, Rose has taken huge damage. I think that was from Void or Galaxy. The shield has been taken out now, but the 2 ADSs are still up and running. So Ave can still be in the position to play this, not as aggressive as before, but still maybe to find one pick or even a few hits, or just shoot some drones.
He's going to continue to peek. He's trying to get this peek. He's trying to get his pick. It's the only way he can do. He's trying to get rid of that set of nades on the finger. Because Void out, whilst he may be safe, because they got one of them, 40 falls. There were mine, so that's any nades and all, but I think he dropped it all down. And we are going to see a refrag coming out from Ave. Not the nades though, so they still do have the nades to try and clear out Void out. Ave still on these stairs, not been cleared out yet. And we do see him get cleared out from below. From the finger of Mats. A good deal coming from Hibana onto Void out. And we see a furlong coming, a double kill from the thinker of Mats, and we're just going to see the triple kill from the thinker, just walking through with that LMG. That LMG is very good in the game right now, and there's no reason not to bring it, as the thinker does just walk through 3 of them and takes the map control and takes the round 4.
They really
Never
just
lost.
They really just said to themselves, "We have enough. We just want to go through this." Because the whole round they've played very, very slow, and up to the point where Rose got killed, they thought, "Okay, why are we been playing that slow? We just can go for them. We just can go for the kills." And then Towel got one. Matt got another one. That's 2 people that were playing on top are gone. And then I don't know who was the 3rd kill, but someone else was killed. And then it was only 2 people left on side, and they just took side control very quickly. So I don't know why Neverlast didn't do that at the start of the round already, to take the control quickly. But at the end they did, and they won the round. So it is now the last round of the defending side for Valhalla. I think what we have seen now, Neverlast is pretty strong in attack. And I think the attacker repick has not really played much
into Neverlast.
Yeah, because they've not really used it much.
Yeah,
I think I've seen it once basically, but never again. So
yeah, they have quite a default setup for what they're bringing. They know who they need to go, and they know what they need to do. And to be fair, it is working for them, and it did work on Oregon, so you can't blame them for that. And they are going to be returning to the dining room site, I believe. Oh no, I'm lying. I think.
It's the top floor.
No, top floor. So they're going to be extending below, which they did not have last time.
Yep, it's a different setup. I think it's good to have a change up the strategy as well. To not always do the same, because obviously you could have expected the same.
And then they're going to know how to take it. Well, they did win last time, so it's smart to change it up. Nevertheless, they're going to be expecting something, and they're not going to get it.
True, but it was very close as well.
They only won because of the
it
front
was
mats.
5v2s, and they kind of threw that game, that round. So I still would say it's in the favor. And Mats, look at Mats. Mats is just all the way up now to the piano double door. Smudge, but actually finds his first on block. That's 0 off the board. But Mats, with his drone in front of him, can entry now. With his finger boost, with his 2 nades, with his big LMG. He can do a lot of damage here, but
he's just gonna walk on through.
And Towel fans the first. There's no one behind the shield, I believe. It's just Mads, and Smudge on the other side tries to find him. Rose finds Void out. That's first off the board. And
See, in the piano now.
Pushing it already more and more and more. And Mads finds his
They're just walking through again.
first of the round. And they really do. And now the last 2 players, where are they? They're below. And that is the issue they have. And they can just plan like very...
They do have one. They still have 1 4 though. So could see a denial. Could have seen the denial from below, but they are going to both rotate back up.
Yes, we're going to see a double.
And they're going to see now a double kill from Mats. Mats with that LMG is just completely unfair, just walking through the entire team of Valhalla. And there's nothing they've got nothing to respond with it with. And that's a 4-2 half. Neverlast 4-2 up on the attack. They're showing they really know how to attack. This could just be Chalet being maybe a bit more attacker sided than defender sided, but I guess we won't find out until we see a Valhalla attack. As we see, Neverlast starting to go power games first, same as Valhalla decided to go. Very interesting to see how they defend it. They do seem to bring a different lineup. Especially with that Vigil. Other than that, I think it's relatively the same. So what is Vigil's going to do? Is Vigil going to go off on a hard roam, or is he just going to bring it to just try and sort a bit of time?
I think he will. I mean, Mads obviously has lost his Melusi for this game. So he has to kind of find a different option on this. But Vigil on this map is a very wide map, and it's a very huge map. In that case, like you can see, like it goes from Solarium all the way into Library. So like he has the whole top floor to roam around, or even go down to the basement. So Matt has a lot of room to work with, and I'm pretty sure we will see 1 or 2 kills of him this round, because he knows obviously how to do his job. He's done his job already.
Oh yeah, the spawn peak.
We'll see a spawn peak, yes. Hopefully we'll see a spawn peak. I think it would be the first successful spawn peak that I've seen.
Oh, there's no one spawned there, is there? No one's there.
Yep, no one is there.
What a shame. Would have been nice to have seen one.
I mean, no one really spawns there.
Yeah.
That's also true. And Matt already has something in mind. I mean, Voidal has something in mind, but Matt's can scan him. Obviously, the visual scans are coming in perfectly at this point. He has
Yeah, they know he's there, but
no
they don't know
idea
exactly
where he is.
They know he's nearby, but they don't know where. I think they think it's below.
Oh no, they've seen him because the
Oh,
visual
they
scans
know
ran
where
out.
he is. He just run out. As we see Jaeger fall to the, I don't know which one that was. Whether it's Ayana
Oh no,
or
it was on the roof.
Nomad. We see Matt's on incredibly low health, and they have no Thunderbird to bring him back up to full health. And see, they're bringing the Frost Mats. Hopefully Valhalla do not fall to the Frost Mats as bad as Neverlast did, losing them the round. They're just going to share the Frost Mat.
Oh, so Valhalla being very slow. At this point, they could have already taken the control, but they obviously.
Mats is going for a flank. See if he can get one off. I think he's going to try and flank the Solarium. They do have a Nomad though, so he might get cut off before he's able to get anything to really happen. We've got to see how this works. Is Nomad watching it? Or is Nomad's on cams? Oh no, he's watching the flank on the drone.
And he's
So
watching
he's
it
going to know he's there. But Vigil realizes and is going to back off, I hope. Yeah, he's backing off.
Lovely to see also a Nomad that supports the team and watching the flank by her own, and not just gonna say, my Nomad charge is gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, proactive. We don't see that from our support players. As we see them tripling up.
But Valhalla's still very
outside.
slow. It's 1 minute, 55 seconds left, and they've not really done any progress yet. Tolo and Ave trying to basically shoot beside, next to them. I just really don't find anyone, but Matt is still on the hunt. He's still waiting for that, but this time Smudge has got the call. Probably Matt is below and Matt has been taken out. It is 30 seconds left, and they kind of have to hurry up. Because the
It's
side,
still a 5v3, this is very winnable for Neverlast.
the side is below, and they will have to cover the
5v3.
plan below. 2 players left on the side of Neverlast.
This is surely got to be a Valhalla round, but there is only 20 seconds left in the round.
Only
1v5. In terms of him clutching, it's highly unlikely at this point. We're going to see the plant coming out. Is Noob going to be able to get this kill and drop down and deny the plant before the end of the round?
No, it is going to
One
be
goes
flawless
down.
for Valhalla.
Now, and it's a flawless Valhalla round. See, the attacker side of Chalet is really starting to come out now. As you see, Valhalla take their first round on attack. Whereas if you go back to the Oregon game, they won one round on attack. So, winning their first round on the attack is definitely going to boost their confidence a little bit. Especially after that first half losing 4-2. Maybe we'll see a Valhalla comeback, winning this map, taking it 1-0. That'd be very nice to see, considering how the first map went. We'll see if we can get another spawn peak. I would love to see a spawn peak going this map. That would be the highlight of the game.
Yeah, Matt's now actually going off the Vigil, who's in a more supportive role with Mamai. But understandable, when you go on a side like Bar, you just need all the support you can have, because you're holding top floor only temporary, and your main focus is actually on top floor, but the side is Bar. So we'll probably what we'll see, as always, just a top floor setup with library included, with the library stairs included, and also with mezzanine. As we also saw from Valhalla. And these holes that Howell just made, they are going to help them very much, because we can't see it right now, but if you stand on the main stairs and look in that direction of Master or of Office, you can just shoot their feet and see the whole operator, but they can't see you on the stairs. They can also maybe even see your feet. So it's just a very good position to stay on. And Zay will play here, and if he gets a call out someone's in office, he can just peek around that and then find someone. I think is will very helpful. It's something that not many players know, because obviously you cannot, like, an attacker cannot reinforce a wall, so they have an advantage with these holes. But
Yeah.
for this time, Valkyrie already has progressed well alone. Into piano, so he just has to wait for his teammates to also come
doing it the never last way. Taking early map control really quickly. So it's on Everlast here on the first map of Oregon, and we didn't see him do it as much on Chalet. Their rounds really come from the slower attacks on Chalet, so maybe that's more effective, I guess. But we'll see how Valhalla decides to get around this defense, because we have seen it changed up with this one wire being brought out just to protect the shield a little bit more, because the shield is needed to be saved. But they do manage to shoot out the one wires. That was not expected from Neverlast. Neverlast were not ready for that, so we'll see how they manage to readapt to this. Because those one wires being gone really do harm their defense, because that was all their burn, and the shield's now gone, which means that the one wire of Mats is highly likely to be shot.
We can see the holes below. He just ran past, so he kind of missed him on here. Rose also decides to fall back. Now I think it's a good time to fall back at this point. 55 seconds left, and he can watch the jump in from below. Felixy goes down, and Rose has all the time and just can wait for the player to jump in. If he does, it's a different story. And yeah, as we said, Valhalla is just taking too much time. They're not really doing it effectively, and now they're getting picked off one by one. Caddy is out of the game. Matt finds him on the stairs. Matt pushes up, does a lot of damage onto Void Out, but does not quite find him. Another peek, but not successful. And this time it is only 15 seconds left, and Valhalla has not made any progress. Ave go down, Void Out go down.
That's another last round.
Valhalla go down.
Yeah, look pretty strong from Neverlast. Was that four still alive at the end? Almost a flawless round. Not too bad from Neverlast. They'll be happy with the way that went. And we see them go kitchen dining, the other middle floor site. See if they have any luck here. Can they bring in the Goyo? I am liking this Goyo pick. It did seem to work for them on map 1 when they brought it. If I remember rightly, they brought the Goyo and it saw a bit of time.
Yeah. I remember. There was also Neverlast. Valhalla didn't pick Goyo at all, as example. Just one thing is that Goyo on this map, especially like with the strats you have, with like when you play kitchen and you extend to top floor, when you play bar and you extend to top floor, it's just that this Goyo's canisters can help you so much in that case, because you just shoot it, fall back, and the enemies have to wait 20 seconds till the fire goes away. So it's just, and 20 seconds might not seem much at this point, but 20 seconds in the last 1 minute is so much. So the timer starts to tick at 15 seconds, and when you pop it in between 15 and 20 seconds, there's no point you can run through, and if you run through and already low HP, you will definitely die.
1/3 of the time.
And they actually will extend to top floor. So I would like to see some Goyo canisters also place top floor. I think they haven't actually. I think we've seen most of them placed on the side actually. So these Goyo canisters could have helped top floor. Maybe he has a better idea with them than I do. And Foxy also want to take the control quickly, as he should. His arm got hit away, but does not do too much damage on him. He's very close on the door now, but does not quite find anyone. Foxy finds his first kill and his second kill in the game, and that's a good one. And then we see a trade coming out from Void Out and Block. Good pick on the side of Neverlast, but on the other side, they Rose have found Foxy, and it made it even again. It is a 2v2 now, and the players have fallen back, and it is again been taken actually pretty quickly this time from Valhalla. 1 minute 30 seconds, and they've got the control on top floor. They can play vertical now, and it is a 3v3, so they don't have to worry about a player being down. Ave on the cams in the windows, so you should be careful so no one can flank up, because that could be very dangerous.
Let's see, we'll never last be able to win this still. It is still a 3v3, and everyone is still on full health, so this is quite even as it goes. Although they do have 1 minute 15 on the clock, which is quite a lot of time, considering how much control they've got. They've got all of it, and they've got all they really need. And they do get it down to 2v3. This is good vertical play coming out from Valhalla. Are we going to be able to see another round win from them? This will be very interesting to see if they manage to somehow lose this. Like the way that Neverlast managed to. This has surely got to be a must win for Neverlast. They're slowly starting to work their way down to the middle floor because they haven't actually managed to get that much control. So they've got control of trophy. They're going to pop the Goyo.
2 Goyo shields already popped now. 3 Goyo shields popped.
That's really just to see if they can just stop them from being able to push. Just want to block off the way that Neverlast are going to be able to attack them from. Stop them from coming from West Main, the defenders that is. So they're working their way into Shuki and they're in sight. One of them's just running into sight. Second one's following. Now they hit the bomb going down. Is he going to be able to kill the planter? C4 goes out. Bomb goes down. They're going to be able to see a kill come out.
First, that's a double for Zay. It's Keddy and Smudge on his own.
Rosé.
Keddy's on site. And Smudge actually has the vertical control. Even if they find him, they still have to deal with the player above. They have not really have the side onto him yet. Keddy's just really in a dangerous position, and he finds one. Can he find the second? He's struggling around with going out the pistol, and it's a 1v1 situation now. 15 seconds left. He has to get the defuse first, but no. Smudge has the perfect angle onto him, and it, as you said, it's the round for Valhalla.
Yeah, it was well played from Valhalla. Took the control. Played the vertical and then got the bomb down. Not much wrong with that. Neverlast are really struggling now on the defense. Seeing how strong their Oregon was, their Chalet isn't as strong. But this is Valhalla's map pick, so that is expected. Their attacks were quite strong, but their defenses aren't going as well as they would have liked. So we'll see whether they're able to clutch this one out. Clutch this map out. Bring it to 2-0.
Either 2-0, or we're going to go on to an overtime. It will also lose them a bit of points, I'd say. So let's say Neverlast will win this, but they win it in overtime. They will lose 1 point to Valhalla. If Valhalla wins it in overtime, Neverlast will actually lose 2 points, and overall will only get 4 points. For the whole series. So it is a difference if you go to overtime or not to overtime, because it's still 1 point. So that's why teams want to avoid overtime as much as possible, because obviously you have to still go on to a 13th, 14th, and an eventual 15th round. And as well, if you lose it or you win it, you still lose 1 or 2 points. So hopefully for Neverlast in that case, they won't go to overtime and can finish this off quickly, but for Valhalla, they just have to hurry up a bit, because they are also still manageable. They can also still manage to win it without going into overtime, so it will be a 1-1 split. Now Falx is entering the same position as he did last round, and he's been probably the most aggressive player on Valhalla's side, and all the other Valhalla players should maybe get a taste of that, because that has been an issue as we have seen in the last few rounds, that Valhalla is not aggressive enough. I'm talking about aggressive. Caddy finds it first onto block.
Yeah. A nice early pick coming from Valhalla. I'm not too sure where that come from, but they managed to get it. See, Mass is still out on the roam, and the Thunderbird falls from the buck. I'm guessing that she was got from Rome. I think she was the one playing in Bathroom, but I could be wrong. They've still got the Aruni out on Rome. Is Aruni going to be able to pick one up on the flank? Maybe. I don't know if they know she's out on there. She's still playing library side. Slowly going to work our way back over. This Aruni get could ruin her here though, because if they hear it go off, and it doesn't, but she whiffs onto the Buck. Gives Buck a lot of damage, but he's going to have to fall back. See, a lot of damage being given out to the attackers though, from the defensive side.
Oh,
as you see 1 and 2 come out, That was very well played from Neverlast, picking up a good two piece. Smoke's gonna fall. And Goya picks up a second one onto the round.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Neverlast is just being aggressive, which Valhalla isn't. And this aggressivity is getting rewarded at this point. Because they just take the gunfights. They just take the gun in their hands and just risk the gunfight. Even though, okay, you might lose it. You might go into the 2v5 situation. But on the other side, if you win it, you go into a 4v3 situation. And they did. And now we have a 2v2 situation. And with 40 seconds left, it's going to be now Valhalla having a tough spot. And the roles basically have reversed. Caddy has a drone now completely put his drone from basement up. He does not quite see Waitman, now he does. And Ave also drones at the same time. They just need to get information on this players first, but Mats is pretty much not available. He's just completely off, and if no one peeks her a little head up on that hole, Mats can get him a cute little one tap.
Are you gonna play refrag onto this Goyo though? As they do manage to do it, and they get one. Good kill from the arena. This is a 1v1. Probably gonna force the plant.
And he doesn't find him, and Neverlast wins the round. And that
Neverlast take it.
was really well played from Neverlast, because they took the gunfights Valhalla wouldn't risk to do in the past few rounds, and they won. And that's why, even when you're in a disadvantage, a huge disadvantage, you need to risk at least risk to take your gunfights. And now we will see a tactical timeout, which is probably the perfect time. It maybe could have come off earlier from Valhalla's side. So that is their tactical timeout. We'll have 1 minute to obviously talk to the coach. What is going on? And why did we just lose the round when we have a 5v3 situation and 5v3 advantage? But we also have to consider now, it is match point. 1 loss. And Neverlast will win this series with a 2-0. So Valhalla cannot get more than 2 points anymore in this. They have lost a chance with this losing this round to get even 3 points and win the map. And if they want to really get the win on this game, on this chalet map, they need to win the next 4 rounds, or at least they can lose 1, but they need to win at least the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd think that Neverlast are able to close this out based on how dominant they were on that Oregon game. Maybe they're gonna spark something after how they just played. Maybe they're starting to catch on to the fact that being aggressive is what's winning them the rounds. So maybe they're gonna start going more aggressive on these rounds. In this last round, you'd hope for them. As they're going to go back to Bar Gaming, which they did win the last time they played here, if I remember rightly. So hopefully they'll be able to replicate the win they managed to get. To be fair though, when they played here, they did play quite passive, and it did work for them. The passiveness was rewarded, because they did manage to get the first hit.
True,
which they didn't in that last round.
True, but they started to be aggressive and then play passive. That's actually also a way you can play. But at some point, it doesn't matter if you play aggressive early in the round or late in the round. At some point, you just need to be aggressive. And I feel like Valhalla is just not aggressive enough. Maybe they're not confident enough.
Yeah.
In their gunfights, if they go into a gunfight, they're not okay. Maybe I'll win it. Maybe not. But at one point, you just have to be confident. Not at one point, you have to be confident. That's another thing. You just gotta
say, this is what's gotta happen.
Yeah.
There's no other way to do it.
It's not at the end, if you lose the gunfight, it is what it is. But at least you try to win, to go for the gunfight, and most likely when you also being really deeply really confident, and you also feel confident, then you will most likely win the gunfight, unless your aim completely goes wrong.
Yeah.
But most of the time you win that. So maybe Valhalla turns out now to be more confident and winning the gunfights and going for actual gunfights, because that's hopefully what their coach also have told them. Falxy, as we talked about now,
once again, just
is again the first one in the building. I think
Is there one behind him in the bathroom? I think I just saw one of them in the bathroom. Oh no, it's
below.
below. It's below. That's mine. My bad. I had excitement for a minute.
So he has a block on the flank, block on the with the smoke on the roam is also something very interesting.
Yeah, very intriguing.
But wait, did the
Wait, did the drone not see him, or did the drone?
I hope it did because it just came up right behind him. So
Yeah, literally. Yeah, there's no way it didn't see him. There's no way it didn't.
no, there's really no way. But Valhalla was already making the pressure on the library stairs. They really have to take control a bit earlier this time. 1 minute 30, they're burning everything they can burn. Nade is coming out, and Nade actually just hit the shield this time and also destroys the ADSs. So this was well done. 2 nades obviously gone, 6 flashes obviously gone, but they still have 2 nades and 3 flashes in pocket, so more than enough. And Smudge rewards his team with the first kill onto Rosé, and that is the play on the main stairs. A huge pick actually, as every player of Neverlast have fallen down now. I mean, 1 minute is enough time, winnable for Valhalla, Neverlast, yes, but this is the problem right now. They don't know where they are because they're not droning. At this point, they know, okay, Matt is somewhere on the stairs, but they cannot take control. They can literally take control of the whole map on top floor, but they don't.
No one here.
There's literally no one here, but look, now they keep droning.
They're stalling. They're
That
stalling.
is the biggest issue Valhalla has. They're not really taking control when they can. Now, obviously, they do. Voidhouse just making a run in, but with 30 seconds left, it's gonna be very least time, and they just have to find a way to go down. Wademan finds one, Falxy another, and Smudge gets Fayman on the refract. Now they just really have to rush into the side. Ace finds Mats, and it is a 2v4 situation.
There's got to be a Valhalla round by the looks of this. One's gonna start to go down. Is Smoke kind of slow? Gonna be able to. Does he get the plant? He doesn't get the planter. 3 seconds left. Walking through, but surely that's not got the bomb down. He's gonna get the bomb down. He's gonna start the plant. He's gonna be able to shut this down. C4 goes out, and he does win the round.
There's
and
no way.
never lost. That was beautifully played of that C4. Mirror clutches out for Neverlast, taking the map. 2-0 Neverlast. What a C4 from that Mirror. Wins them the round. Valhalla are not going to be happy with that because that was a certified Valhalla round. Until that Mirror just didn't want it to happen. That was very close last round.
My god. It came on very close. I mean, the plan has been denied once by Block and then another time by Towel.
Yeah.
And at the end, it has been another last round. It is again, like, it's so crazy because I feel bad for Valhalla at this point because they could have done so much better. But they're not really doing the things they need to do. It's just like the simple things. If just drone ahead and someone follows the drone, that's just like the thing. Two simple things that you need to do when you want to become a better team or a good team.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate for Valhalla, but it is at the end. Neverlast winning 2 maps, giving themselves 6 points. Round difference will be 14 rounds. What?
We're going to get an interview coming from
We will get an interview.
Neverlast. They're quite up for it.
Yeah, we'll definitely get an interview. We'll have like a 5-minute break, maybe even less than 5 minutes, and then we'll get immediately someone from Neverlast in. I mean, they surely have a lot to talk about. Or maybe even to find someone from Valhalla to make an interview to ask what was actually going on today. Was the mentality not good enough, or what was the issue in the team that the team didn't or wasn't successful today? So we'll be back in a few minutes with the interview.
might be blinded, but I can see you now. Feels like it's supposed to be like this somehow. You move in slow motion, yet you move so fast. Feels like I'm dreaming, but dreams they never last. I was lost in my dislocation, but some moves gave me inspiration. I just wish we took this occasion to dance the night away. Lights are running low, everything ignite, just like you were here dancing in the darkness. Stay the night with me, let me hold you tight. It's just you and I dancing in the darkness. Lights are running low, everything ignite, just like you were here dancing in the darkness. Stay the night with me, let me hold you tight. It's just you and I dancing in the darkness. Lights are running low, everything ignite, just like you were here dancing in the darkness. Stay the night with me, let me hold you tight. It's just you and I dancing in the darkness. I close my eyes on purpose, it feels like you are here. The more I think about you, the less you disappear. When you kiss the world goodbye, I met my biggest fear. Your picture's in my wallet, I always keep you near. I hope you like it at your new location. Someday we'll meet, I leave this desperation. Lights are running low, everything ignite, just like you were here dancing in the darkness.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the interview. We have Mats here from Never Last. Hello, Mats.
Hello, hello. Yeah, hello.
Mats, how do you feel after this game?
I mean, it was a pretty nice game, to be fair. Like, this map, we absolutely destroyed them. A few rounds that we trolled them. Second game, definitely a tough game, but, you know, we managed to bring it back.
Can't argue with that. On the second map, we saw you ban Flores. Was that a target ban on the first map? Because we saw them bring Flores 4 out of the 6 attacks in map 1. Was that target ban or was it just your default?
I'm gonna be honest, I've only scrimmed with them once yesterday.
Okay, alright.
So, we did ban it yesterday as well, so I guess it's kind of default ban, but yeah.
Okay.
I was just asked, so why not?
Well, my second question was going to be, how do the new changes to the season affect how you how the team plays? But obviously, you haven't been with them for a while, then I guess that doesn't really work. But how do you feel the new changes have changed how you see the you play now? I guess then.
Well, think with like the change, you know, and I'm trying with them out now, and I think I can bring a lot of new experience to them. I've had like experience in ESA, ECS, and some like Nets tournaments. I think, to be fair, that like this team has potential and they're ready to learn. So I think, you know, good changes are coming out.
Has the new the new season update, as in Demon Vale, has that changed a lot with like with the attacker repick? I guess is more what I mean, and like the nerfs and buffs of some of the operators. Has that really changed how you see some of the operators' effectiveness, or do you not think it's changed that much?
For attack, definitely great. Defense, you don't have to sick pick anymore. That's what we found out as well. So you know, someone said the all 6 pick, and we totally forgot it, so he just had to stick it. But yeah, it's definitely some good changes, and you not sit on attack very much. You can just easily switch to like a Maverick if you need to deal with something, or
Yeah.
Twitch. So yeah.
Okay, and next week you have your game against. Let me find it. Seekers, is it next week, or is that the week after?
No idea, honestly. Probably
I think it's Seekers next week. Do you have anything to say to them, or is it
anything to
or
them. Ooh.
anything to say to them? Any trash
Well,
talk you want to talk?
any
Now's
trash
the time
talk.
to
I
do it.
mean, I could, right? I'm only trying out, and I can't destroy them this game, these guys. So
Okay.
I would say it's gonna be an easy game. It's gonna be like a T-Hunt,
Dion, that's what we love
and
to hear.
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be our problem at all.
So we're gonna see 2 7-0s coming next week.
You might. If we don't troll
Right.
like this match,
Okay. Well, I can't wait to see that next week then. Ryan, you got anything else to say?
Basically, I got a question for you, Matt. I mean, Matt, you have done absolutely great on the first map. I think on the first 6 rounds you have dropped 9 kills with the Melusi, then gone
Yeah.
crazy with the Finca. Was it like you had like you were like just going in, had no absolutely plan what you're doing, or you just like we're going, okay, I'm gonna go after with the plan with the strat that my team gave me?
Well, to be fair, I haven't touched this game in ages already. Like my PC was broken, so yesterday was my first scrim in like I think a month or two, and I kind of did just whatever I wanted
Okay.
then, and I do it now as well, and it works. So
I mean, it did work. At the end,
uh,
you had the most kills on the first map, and
yeah, I believe 18 or something all
yeah,
combined.
and at the end, what do you think was the issue of Valhalla Berserkers and that and in the attack or the defense, and what have made you the better team today?
Mm. I mean, I would say the tactical timeouts. It really didn't work out for them.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't change anything of the tactical timeouts. The moment we saw that they just played really long and just wait for us to peak, we could just easily adapt and just wait for them. If we are on defense. However, though, I just think they're not up to the level.
Okay, I understand. All right, Mats. Then, thank you very much for the interview.
Problem.
Thank you for the show that you gave us today, and I wish you good luck in your team for the next match.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck in your game against Seekers.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that's it from us.
That will be it from us.
Yeah.
We had some issues. We're gonna go over this quickly.
Yeah.
We had some issues today. We had not only server issues. We had hosting lobby issues. We had Discord issues. We had sound issues. Like everything that could have went wrong basically went wrong.
Went wrong.
We
Yeah,
started
the way it
I think
works.
20 minutes after supposing start time. So at the end, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, some things like this happen one day after the new season. Till the next stream on Sunday, 20 Central European time, that we will have. Let me check real quick. Yeah, we will have Amacity going up against Volcanus. As Major Division hasn't been streamed in a while. I think last week Major Division wasn't even streamed at all. So we will see a major game getting streamed again. It will be a bit of a lower game on the leaderboard. If we look at it, it will be the 10th against the 8th and against the 6th. So that might be also interesting to see like a more of a bottom game. Amacity have not really done so well yet, so that would be interesting to see. And hopefully till then we will have our things fixed. Not only our things, also Rainbow Six has their things fixed, because we don't want to have a sound bug or anything in that to happen ever again. It's just something that unfortunately we can't control, and it's very sad because we want to give everyone a good show.
Yeah.
So that is it from me. John,
Yep.
up to you. You have the last word.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for watching. Other than the a lot of problems that were happening, I think it was an alright stream today. Obviously, the new season spiced up a little bit, attacker repick and that. But yeah, we didn't see it come to full effect today. But maybe we'll on Saturday when the next stream is, I believe.
Sunday.
Sunday, same thing. Anyway, yeah. Okay, that's all I've got to say. Thank you for watching. Until Sunday. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, pretty baby, am I in your way? Cause you walked out so fast yesterday. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night. Forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. Hey, little lady said you feel the same, but I don't believe a word you say. Cause I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night. Forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. I feel like you're lying. Trying to be real, but you seem so fake. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night. Forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know